I'm here in one of the busiest market, that is Laitumkhrah market, where you can see people eventually tend to panic when the government decides to implement total lockdown. Now, like mentioned earlier, as we have already reported on EastMojo.com, we have seen that people were allowed to come out to get their essential commodities, but this time it's going to be a bit different because of the rise of cases. Now, remember yesterday, East Khasi Hills itself had reported 906 active COVID-19 cases, which was quite alarming for the state government. Hence, they had to take the stringent action to implement total complete lockdown in this district only. Now, apart from East Khasi Hills, Ribhoi is one of the districts that has been badly affected. Now, I've interacted with a few of the traditional heads here, and he's informed that they've employed several of the volunteers to cater to the people and to avoid any overcrowding and to maintain the social distancing norms that have been put in place by the health department. And also remember that the deputy commissioner has Isawanda Lallu has already instructed the BDOs and the officers to ensure that no panic buying should take place.
I think the government did the right thing to impose a lockdown because it's really essential right now. And today I faced a little difficulty because it's really hot and we all have to stand in line, but it is essential to maintain social distancing and follow all the protocols that the government has imposed on us.
Do you think enough time was given this second time that they've announced this total lockdown here in the state? Do you think ample of time was given, or else because we've seen people tend to panic, which is human nature?
No, it wasn't proper. They should have given a notice for at least 3-4 days because as it is getting essential in Northeast is very difficult, and people will tend to get panic because there are rumors that all the essentials will be closed for the entire time. So there should be a proper communication between the government and the people here.
This lockdown with the essential stuff that we have to buy, sometimes it's difficult because we cannot always buy in a good amount because of the shortage of money sometimes, and yeah.
So today when you had to come out to get your essentials, did you see a lot of rush, or how was the situation around?
The situation right now that I'm seeing right now, it's so rushing compared to other days because it's there is more 10 days there will be total lockdown till 31st. So I guess, yeah, it's quite rushing compared to other days.
The lockdown being so sudden, we didn't have time to buy our stuff, which resulted in a massive rush, and then there was panic buying, which again has created a massive problem. But then it's necessary given the current state of affairs and the fact that we don't have ample healthcare in Meghalaya, in Shillong, and that's the hard, bitter truth. We don't have proper healthcare in Shillong.
I think if you look around you, you will see that everyone is cooperating. See, when you give enough time, when you allow people enough opportunity, enough time, then everyone understands. Of course, there will be a rush. I know. We are anticipating, and we know that after some time, maybe 2-3 hours, there will be a rush. But we have enough volunteers. As of now, we have more than 20 volunteers moving around, making sure that everything is okay and all SOPs are being adhered to. Yeah.
Now, what we've seen is that the shops that are open right now, don't you think some more shops should have been open so that the long queue could be avoided, or what do you think?
Yes, we've thought about that, but then we've come to a conclusion that sufficient shops are there right now. Then see, we are not. The district administration has made it very clear that important essential shops will be open. Okay, in Laitumkhrah, we've made an arrangement on an odd even basis together with the other Rangbah Shnong, the secretary Shnong, and everyone. We've made an arrangement for an odd even on an odd even basis. So I don't think so. There is a need for
आपको क्या लगता है सरकार आपको और टाइम देना चाहिए था ये सारे वो कस्टमर्स को केटर करने के लिए, या कैसे होना चाहिए था?
सरकार तो टाइम दे ही रहा है मेरे ख्याल से, वो पब्लिक के ऊपर उसको फॉलो किया नहीं।
तो आपके पास स्टॉक सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, या आप लोग कम करते जा रहे हैं, या कैसे?
फिलहाल तो है अवेलेबल, लेकिन शायद कमिंग वीक्स में कुछ कम हो जाए।
In these 10 days, these next coming 10 days, that is from the 19th till the 31st of May, all the citizens of East Khasi Hills district especially are hoping that this 10 days will reduce or flatten the curve of the COVID-19 cases that has badly affected this district, and People are facing the consequences of being locked inside the house for these next coming 10 days. People will have to stay inside their houses as the government has decided to implement total lockdown. As we have already seen, people are already getting ready to stock up, and they've already come out to gather the essentials. So as mentioned, right behind me is where they've barricaded, where they're not allowing any vehicular movement inside of Laitumkhrah to avoid any chaos and confusion. And remember that this total lockdown in East Khasi Hills district will be till the 31st of May, as the government's aim is to flatten the curve. So people are hopeful that once at least this 10 days that the government has imposed, many have lauded the government and are appreciating and saying that yes, I think it's the right decision that the government is taking, because they're left with no other options but to opt for this total lockdown. So people are also joining hands and sharing responsibility with the government, and they're just hoping that things are back to a normal situation, things get back to a normal kind of scenario here.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.